I can turn it back off.
Oh, no, you're fine. I said when you trail your horses, do you trail them in rope halters?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I put a regular halter over my rope halter. So I use my rope halter to get them in.
That's what I was wondering.
Yep, yep. And then I use the regular halter just over that as my tie.
Have you know those halters? Have you seen them? They're like regular halters at the top, and then they're like the rope halter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I have them.
Are they like good to have? Because I was thinking about getting one.
The only thing I wish that they would change on it, and the girl who makes them, her name's Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get them. Some lady recently just reached out to me and said they have them in her store.
Is it Coastal in Georgetown?
Yes.
I texted her the other day, but they don't have any Ellie size. So she gave me her website and was like, I would just order one straight from there.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing that I would change, if I was to change her design, would be instead of having just a interchangeable, because some of them now have the breakaway. They don't all have the breakaway. But you can always, change out the conch. Yeah. But would be to have an interchangeable rope pole piece, because
that's where the pressure
for the training purposes. I had bought. I'm one of those people. If I like something, I buy 10 of them. So I bought a whole bunch of them for training purposes, and all my young horses need the pole pressure, and those halters were not useful for that. But you can ride in them. What I do is I put a curb strap from the hole to the hole, and you can ride in them. And you can either use those two pieces, or you can use the swinging. Is it the swinger? Yeah, I love them. All my horses have them. Yeah, I can't wait till she has the draft in the leather, but she doesn't have the leather draft yet. Okay, so let me get a microphone and see how loud it might be too loud. Okay, so I'm going to have you walk her through kind of the beginning of it. Let's see if this ends up being too loud. Turn it on, right? That's going to make noise. Just so you know. Is that too loud? Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you go. Now the trick is, whenever you introduce your horse to something new, especially like a trailer, you're pretty sure you're going to be scared. Come with the approach that you're looking at it yourself. Like you just bought it, which you did, right? So you just be like, oh, I wonder how this works. And you just kind of go through the different things, play with it, with her with you. And you'll start to notice, you'll be like, yeah, what does that do? You know? Oh, we'll see. That's okay. She doesn't have to. She just has to be around the experience. This is used by race people. Really? Ah. Gotcha. Okay. So now how far did you get her in? Did you have it all open? Okay. I got it. Yeah, we won't be able to close the ramp with that like that. It'll block it. They go and hang out together in there? Yeah, and know that anytime you're feeling scared or there's a reason to be worried, then she's gonna feel that. Gotcha. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have her do it on her own. So you're gonna ask her. You're gonna stay out here, and you're gonna ask her to go in. So you just like your lunging circle. You're just gonna ask her to. You can, yep, because she definitely can't get a good gauge on what she's supposed to do that close. Good. Go ahead and point for her to go in and say in. Up. See what the other grass is better. Step up. Good girl. You're right. Step up. Girl. Yeah. All she's doing is approach and retreat on her own. And then she'll start crowding you because she's going to feel like, okay, I'm going to need your help as far as comfort. She'll start crowding you. Well, she's actually using that to control her own nervousness. That often at that point, they're not eating the grass. They're just, they're pulling it, but they're not actually doing it for consumption. They're doing it to keep themselves safe. Kind of like somebody tapping their foot when they're nervous. That's what they're doing. So she's going to start crowding you. So you're just going to start telling her to away from you. So out, 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 out. Good girl. Good. So as soon as she puts one foot on it, we're going to really leave her alone. Okay, so first she's got to be able to get her nose over the ramp, which she's done. She's got to be able to get her neck over the ramp, which she's done. Now we got to get a foot on the ramp. And she kind of did that, but it was more by accident. But we're going to just see if we can't go. And every time she does one thing more than she did before, we're going to pause so she knows that that's the right answer. Yep. Good. So that's called a try. Anytime she looks like she's trying, we're going to leave her alone. So if it looks like she's like, okay, since I'm here, I'm going to look. There, like leave her alone. Don't let her just jump off the other side though. So we're going to try to maintain, some control as far as so she's safe on the ramp. If you hurt her on the ramp, then she's not going to get back on. So over, did we teach her that already? The coming over the mounting block? Yeah, so over would be come to you. So you want to say away or out. Either away or out.
I think I do out when I send her.
Okay.
Normal, like when she wants to go up sideways?
Yes. Yep. Go. Good girl. Good girl. And then just allow that line to drift through your hand and allow her to do all the exploration on her own. That's letting them look at the trailer, something people just don't do. So go ahead and back her out before she bangs herself on the corner. Good. And then point into the trailer and tell her in again. Now our goal now is now you're going to leave her alone because she's looking around. Anytime they're looking around, it's considered a try. So you don't ever want to diminish her ability to try without pressure. Okay, back her out. And now we're going to tell her that that's fantastic, that you tried so hard. Now we want at least one back foot. We want her nose, neck, legs, and one back foot. Her little mini, so darn cute. No, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and tell her, give us another try. She has to always give you at least what she's given you once. So if she's already given you half her body, she has to at least do half her body again. And then hopefully give you a little bit more. Yep. And I will take over when you find yourself getting frustrated, or if you feel like you just aren't giving her good signals, don't worry. And you can always, no matter what, ask me to rescue you if you feel like you're lost. So that's a looking for an escape. So we're going to go ahead and ask her to keep going straight in. We're going to say in. So this way you can just send her in no matter what kind of trailer. You can always just say in. So we got our one hind foot up there. Even though she doesn't really know she did it. Doesn't matter. Yep. Yep. So say in on your desired approach. So when you point in there, say in at that time instead of after you kiss. You can kiss now after you say in. Good, good girl. What a big effort. So did you see why I said it was a big effort? The big bend in the knee. That was a big commitment to making sort of the try. Good. Go ahead and back her back out. So what you're doing is you're helping her do her approach and retreat, but we're going to go ahead and tell her now is enough, but back out. Go ahead and try to get her a little more straight. You can either walk her away and lead her up to it. Yep, in. Good girl. In. You need one back foot now. In. In. Okay. Okay, yep. So let me help her a little bit with that part. Good girl. Hi. How are you? Hello. Okay, back. I said back. Good. In. Good girl. In. Get off me. Nope. Out. Up. Good. Pay attention. In. Good girl. In. Good. Nope. Yep. Nope. Good. Good. So why I paused is because those 2 front feet came with commitment to the back foot. So she thought, okay, I gotta get my front feet just right for my back foot to do this. Now I'm gonna ask her to try that back foot. Nope. In. Nope. In. Good. Okay, now that hop with the hind feet was her desperate attempt to say, I really want to try, but I'm scared. In. Good. Go ahead. Good girl. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Okay, back out. Yeah, back out. You got this. Good job. So now, in a case like that, I take her for a little walk just to let her unwind. I won't make her go. I'll just have her pass the trailer. Because it can't be about the trailer, it's about the lesson. Okay, ready? In. Nope. In. You got this. No. Come on. Nope. Yep. Good girl. Nope. Yep. Good girl. Nope. Good girl. In. Not on top of me. Good. Good girl. Good. Okay, back out. No. You're okay. So see that vigorous eating? It's not really because I'm starving, it's because I'm nervous.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere. Okay. In. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. We're gonna back out though. We're gonna back out. We're not gonna walk out. You don't want to get her in the habit of needing to turn around to come out, even if you have that opportunity. Because if you start doing that,
I made her back out every time.
next time you need a straight load, she's gonna be freaking out. She doesn't know how to get out.
Yeah, I made her stand there and back out.
Hey, let's go. In. No. Not an option. Not an option. In. Not an option. Good. Not an option. Not on top of me. That's not an option either. Good girl. Good. I don't want you to go between those two. Go ahead. Go all the way up there. You go up there. I think there's honey up there. I'll come with you. So my hand's only up there to keep the rope because her nose is on the ground. You can do that on the ramp. You can make the ramp all slippery. No. Alright, so you got yourself in a little trouble here because I don't want you to come straight up. Right. Good girl. So now I could have just set up facing out and try again. But she panicked when I tried to turn her around, then maybe I would have said, alright, for your mental safety, okay? Well, because I'm not bringing the same nerves you bring, you know? So I'm going to have you actually do is I'm going to have you send her in there, and I'm going to have you just go, once she's in, go stand in there, be her, just pet her. No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to try to trap her, and she won't feel like you're about to trap her if you believe yourself you're not going to trap her. Not knowing how to get out is often their biggest problem. Just tell her in. Yep. So go ahead and ask her to come back now. If she feels like she needs to come back, don't ever let her think she has to stay. Remember, she's young and you're going to want her to ride in trailers for the rest of her life, and always better to help build her confidence than destroy it. So take her away, take her for a little stroll, let her kind of wash that off. Anytime you work on something that's really hard for them and for you, you got to let them wash it off, you know? Just take her for a little, don't bring her right back. Okay, bring her like you just brought her out of the barn and you're about to take her somewhere. First, let her have the responsibility going in first, but obviously as long as this trailer is, you're going to have to go with her after she starts going in there. In. Good girl. If she looks like she's exploring, just be as quiet as you can and allow her to do all the exploring. If she looks like she's getting antsy, make it your idea to back her out. feel that she's been calm enough for long enough, then go ahead and ask her to back out before she does get antsy. Good. Now, if this was a step up, okay, so let's just say hypothetically your trailer breaks down or your truck won't start at the show and you have to get a ride to somebody as a step up. When you back out the step up, the promise you have to make to them is you're going to tell them when the ground is going to disappear. Okay, because they don't know, and how many horses have backed out of the trailer not realizing that the ground's going to disappear as they fall out of the trailer, whether they fall to the ground or not. If they fall out of the trailer, they have that sensation. Then they'll never get back on the trailer. So what I always do is I get their hind feet to the edge, tell them wait, and then I tell them step down. As soon as I tell them step down, you'll see, if you ever watch any of my videos with step ups, you'll see the horse will start going like this. Okay? So they know now there's something going to be different, and they've made the connection to the step down to their hind foot. So it's just important that we're always, in conversation. Don't assume they know things they don't know. Okay, go ahead. Try to gauge it. If she's going to get antsy, you back her out before that happens, or if she does get antsy, still kind of ask her for one moment of quiet breath and then say back out. So you're promising her that I'm going to let you out, I promise. And also, just, her coming out on the ramp square is your management. Okay, so had she fallen, gotten half of a fun here and fallen off, you could create a future problem for not paying attention. Yep, so it's your responsibility to steer her backwards. Okay, so this time, is she going all the way up? Okay, this time once you're all the way up there, you didn't lock her in before, right? No. So what you're going to do is while she's up there, if she is willing to kind of get to the wall, just reach over and hold on to this and just make it make noise. But don't commit to closing her in, just make it make noise. And then if she panics, you're going to try to keep making the noise as long as the panic's not dangerous. As soon as she seems to, even if it's a split second of, oh wait, it doesn't seem like it's hurting me. And then if you could get in that window, because she may start panicking again, try to let go and make that stop making noise, okay? So you want to reward anytime they seem like they even have a split window of relaxation before you stop a stimulation. Because if you stop the stimulation while she's freaking out, you've taught her freaking out is the right answer. Daisy. Yeah, I was trying not to sneak up on her. I didn't want to scare her. I wanted to watch, but I knew I was going to scare her. So don't stop. Yeah, don't stop her. Just let her back out, but don't give her pressure because I don't want her teacher to pull on you. Good girl. And you can use. Remember we did all those high kneels? You can use those head tilts to direct her tail the right way. That's what's cool about the language is that if I wanted to go and steer her around that tree, I could back her to that tree and just go like this and she'd start backing around, So you can steer her by your head tilt. Okay, I'm going to stay over here so I can walk, because I knew I was going to spook her if I walked around, and so I don't blame her for being like, whoa, wait, something's different. Ask her to wait, just hold her for a second and say, wait, and as soon as she relaxed, good, now let her back up. As soon as she gave to that pressure, you want it, so that it's going to help teach her not to pull back, because I know you said she had a pullback problem. Yeah. So we We don't want to give to the pulling on you. At the same sense, we want to teach her that pulling back isn't going to get the response. Relaxation will get the response. Yes. Good. Good. So this time, you'll bring her in, and then kind of as you get in, you're just gonna like just go ahead and grab like this. Even like knock your knuckles on it. The idea is never to sneak anything up on them. So if this is gonna make noise, make the noise. Don't let the day that you do it be a surprise. And then if she's still standing there pretty cool, then just act like you didn't realize this was wobbly, and then you're like, oh cool, check this out, this moves. And if she doesn't panic, then you're gonna cut her. Together, you're gonna come back out. You're just gonna keep making everything not a big deal. Just take her up the ramp on the other two markers instead of the center markers. Good girl. Good. Now back her out because there's no response. So we want to make sure that when she has no response, we say, oh, good. Yeah, there. Nice. Back out. Like, make that your goal, like it's the bullseye of a target or something, that you always hit the bullseye with her. So that way you can always promise her that when she's asked to do things blindly, you got her back. Good girl. Okay, so this time actually, see if you can't swing it off the wall a little bit. What I don't like about slant loads is you trap yourself in there. Yeah. Or if the first horse you want off is the horse that's all the way up front. Yeah. But I really do like slant load over bumper, over straight load. Yep. If it accidentally bumps her, that's okay too. Yep. Tell her wait. As soon as she relaxes, then make the decision to back out after that. You just make sure you don't make the decision to back out if she's coming in. Even if it's a split second of coming back to you, the reward is we can leave because you came back to me, not because you pulled. Watch that corner of that door, that's all. She wants to be part of the action.
She does. When I was in there with Ellie the last time, Daisy was sitting at the window staring at me.
Okay, so this time, after you come in, see if you can't. So this time, don't touch the door. And we may have to practice this out here first. Can you ask her to step her hindquarters over by touching her at the back of her rib cage? Because you're going to be up at her head, so you don't. No, just make sure she knows the cue. You don't want to have it be the cue way back here, because if you're up at her head, you're going to want to be able to just reach from her head. So I would say right in here is where you want to give her the cue that she needs to step over. Like even if it doesn't have to be a side pass, it can just be behind you, but just so she knows. And I would do it with my hand because it's going to be in close quarters. So I would just put my fingers here and ask her, good girl. As long as she understands that, because you don't want to get in there, Okay, so this time when you go in there, don't touch that door. You're going to bring her up, nose her into that corner, ask her to step over to the wall. If she starts to panic, you're going to find a place to relax, then ask her to back out. We're going to try to keep her from panicking because her instant response to panicking is to pull and have it carried. Oh, that was nice. Just now ask for one step sideways. Pull her forward. Tell her to step up. Say step up. Good. Ask her to step over again. So you're stepping. Your stepping over is your step. So after step forward and then step up. Yep. Step up. Good. And then either out or away. Good, 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 good. Rubber, rubber. Make sure that the rope's not tickling her chin. Nope, say step up, step up, step up, good. Now back her out. Now back her out. Good girl. Now, the cool thing is you realize, bless you. Sorry, and sometimes I say it too soon and it stops it. The cool thing is how many things you're practicing. You're practicing getting her on the trailer. You're practicing getting off her trailer. And in the meantime, you're allowing her to get used to the trailer. So it's a lot. Anytime you drill stuff, as long as you realize what you're drilling is you're getting so much good practice on the stuff that they've had trouble with. Like if she had trouble getting on the trailer, it's not a struggle at all now. Okay. If she had trouble ever backing off the trailer, it's not a struggle now. You know, and now we're working on something in the trailer, and those two things don't mean anything. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. And what we're going to do is, if she does nicely step over already, like she did that first time, then just ask for, if you have room to ask for a half a step, otherwise leave her alone, bring her back out, don't do anything. Then challenge yourself. Go in straight. Ask her to step over from that straight position. Always want to add a little bit of a challenge, so that way you're challenging yourself, you're challenging your horse, and it's always still kind of a puzzle. Because when it stops being a game is when they start getting bored. Yep, she's allowed to look. Good. So out or away could be your command. Good. Always respond to the backup as a step up. Good. Rubber, let her know that that was the right answer. And then go back to what you were asking her for. Now over would be coming to you, so you want to kind of don't confuse her. Out or away. Good. 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 Now back her out before she gets worried. Sometimes the biggest solution to your panic problem is to get ahead of them before they get into that panic. Say, see, I wasn't going to make you stay in here. Good girl. Go ahead and wash that off. So the next time what we'll do is we'll ask her to step over and you not stay in a position to correct her if she moves. If she moves, you're going to put her back, and then you're going to start introducing the slant, you know, the divider, making noise or swinging or offering her a sense of claustrophobia. Out or away, and if she backs up, tell her to step up. Good girl. Good girl. Ask her to do it again. We want her to stay. Step up. Step up. Ask her, make sure she gets that step up. Good. Rubber. Tell her out. Good. 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 Back her out. Back her out. We're going to have a little activity over here. I don't want to startle her. Thank you. I just didn't want to make it work. No, not yet. Yeah. But she's really young. Are you really good at stuff when you were little? No, you gotta practice, right? That's that's how you get good at stuff. I guess the first time you rode your bike, you didn't stay up. Training wheels on. Well, we're their training wheels. Okay? Think of yourself as her training wheels. Yeah, you get to ride her at horse shows? That's pretty cool. That's pretty special. Not many little girls get to have that happen for them. Okay, so while she's in the trailer, either you stay here with me or you stay over there, but not while she's in the trailer, okay? Because you'll cause a distraction and you might scare her, okay? She can see you when you pop around the corner. You don't want to scare her. Okay, go ahead and ask her to step over. So away or out, whichever one you're using. Make it consistent. I can be consistent just in the trailer. It could be just how you tell her to move away from you. So that was more of a backup than an over, you know. Step up. Good. Out. Excellent. Good girl. Yeah, absolutely. That's a pretty good sign of relaxation. So while she's doing that, go ahead and play with that divider. Just turn, yep. Ask her to step back over where she was. So the deal is she has to stay where she was. Yep, say step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, you gotta let her out for that. Good girl. Get her even to get in there? Well, she's over that part. We just gotta teach her the other stuff now. And she, honest to God, since you weren't planning on doing this lesson today, me personally, the fact that she offered to step over without you telling her to, that, if I were doing a trailer loading lesson and I didn't have an owner to care about their time, that's where I would quit. Okay? So we could do something else, but that's where I would quit. That was her way of saying, I know the next step.
Okay.
So letting her soak on that and having done it on her own is awesome. So let's see, we can play in there. We can. So what's the story with the cones? What should do wrong with the cones?
You haven't played with Ellie with the cones, have you?
You go like in between.
Oh, she's talking about in her horse show. They had to do that when she was riding.
Oh, riding.
Yeah.
So you had the serpentine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can like do like 4 spaces, and she would have to do like put one in the middle of it, and have to like walk around it.
So would you do a clover leaf pattern where you go through and come out, go through and come out? Yeah. Well, I think the cones must be what's your problem, because I bet she doesn't really care about the cones. You just have to be a better driver.
I try to do what she doesn't let me have to stop it, and she has to stop it. So typically she just stops when my mom goes.
Oh, your mom's leading her?
Yeah, she doesn't do that.
Ah, so then your mom's not the driver. We have to get a new driver. Okay, let's see. Really? I don't see anybody. I was
She's
kidding.
probably back here.
It's funny, my one dog will bark, and my other dog will be like, I guess it's just bark. What are you barking at?
The other one goes around here, she does that. Just looking at that, look.
What is that? Hello, hello. Okay, so we're at the walk in the trot, and we're changing directions on the trot, and she's doing. We can try it on the grass.
Okay. I tried to do it on the grass because we did this.
Right. So honestly, that's the best feedback you can get, which means she's not respecting your leadership enough to pay attention to something. So this wins. So instead, well, we'll try that. But let me close this just in case she's stupid and.
not right now. We're almost done. We don't have much longer. Then you can give her some, okay?
What's she gonna do now?
We're gonna play some circle games out here on the grass.
Okay.
Why don't you sit down over there and watch?
Where? Where?
Right there. That looks like a great.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how that goes.
Well, I don't care. I'm gonna give it a whirl here.
What is that?
Good enough.
There's the speaker on. You didn't hear it before?
I would spend a little time just yourself, really getting used to, because if you're gonna, you never should put your horse in a trailer where you're like, gotcha, you know, but for any reason you just wanted to do it smoothly, you know. I was having trouble, so I'd spend some time. Oh my God. Oh, good. Wow. She's a heavy one. You need the spring from your other one.
I
Yeah? No, she's just good. You don't want a horse that's gonna run around crazy with you. I give up. I can't get the top. I'm gonna break my neck.
Watch out. You gotta go sit down over there.
Where?
Somewhere over there.
On the rocks?
Yeah, you can watch.
Okay. Yep, so we'll go ahead and turn the camera, but I can't get close to the other wheel, so let me turn this off. No way. Are you kidding?
Taylor, don't squish the cat. The cat's under that chair.
All right. So if your leadership is strong, she's going to want to know what you want her to do. She's not going to be as distracted by the grass as you're preparing to have her be. Yep, and while she's backing up, if you can turn that down to like just kind of almost bouncing coins in your hand, so that way she gets the best feel. Yep. The wrong answer is towards you, that's for sure. Good. So I would definitely choose to your right. Yeah. You're going to get her nose pointed that way, so you're going to point to like my back window. Yep. So I don't let them assume or, yep, so strike her at the shoulder. Yep. Yeah, and gently wiggle her down to a walk. Good. High yield her. There's a lot of activity all of a sudden. She's being very good. Yep, high yield. Back her out of there. She shouldn't be in there. Good. And now pause. Good. Yep.
Hi, y'all.
Hi. Okay, go ahead and ask her to go. We did turn, so we can ask her to go the other way.
What's your name?
When she is backing, you want to take as much of the energy away as you can. If she stalls, take it back up again. No, so in that case, yep, in that case, we want to make sure that we never make them wrong for making a mistake. She made a mistake, right? Yeah, no, I'd rather you do that than you don't correct it, right? So she made a mistake. So instead, I came up with this earlier because I had a lesson earlier, and I'm like, the energy was no, like the horse had really done something terrible. We don't want to do that. So